I suddenly realized with dread my boss might not even be human. Every step he took made the glass floor groan in protest. The entire frame twisted and warped under his weight. Everything pointed to one disturbing truth. His weight was off the charts. Even more unsettling was his strange fear of stairs. He always needed his secretary to help him up to the second floor. Yet once on level ground, he moved like an athlete, and his sense of smell was freakishly sharp. From a mile away, he could tell exactly who had eaten garlic. Then he would order them to scrub themselves clean. What he didn't realize was that I had been watching his every bizarre move. That day, I stared at those fragile-looking glass panels on the second floor. A wild idea popped into my head. If I could make the glass shatter suddenly, my boss would come crashing down. That would prove once and for all whether he was actually human. So I pulled an all-nighter writing code to calculate the weight limit. But I was so deep in the zone that I never noticed my boss had crept up right behind me. To avoid giving myself away, I thought fast and lied that I was developing a new game. Then I put on a convincing show demonstrating it to him. What totally caught me off guard was that my boss actually loved the concept. Not only did he not call me out, but he told me to speed up development. He even made it the flagship project of the year, and there I was, supposed to be getting fired. Instead, I had somehow won my boss over with a murder plan. To reward me, my boss took me to some mysterious club in the dead of night. The moment we got to the entrance, he shoved me into a little room. He told me to strip without explanation. That is when it hit me. This place had strict dress code rules. Visitors had to wear suits and ties. Once I stepped inside the club, I was absolutely stunned. Beautiful people were everywhere. My boss slapped me on the shoulder and said the beautiful women here were fair game. All expenses were on him. Then he just walked off and left me there. This sudden freedom threw me for a loop, so I headed straight to the bar and ordered a stiff drink to steady my nerves. But the moment I got to the bar, a blonde woman sitting there greeted me. As we talked, though, I noticed something strange. Her face had this weird vibe I could not quite put into words. Just as suspicion started creeping in, my boss suddenly showed up. He cut our conversation short. What was eerie was how her expression changed the instant she saw him. Her eyes were filled with pure fear. Figuring they must know each other, I smartly made an excuse to slip away. But when I came back, she had vanished without a trace. Right then, my boss said he needed me to tag along to deliver something. Given who he was, I had no choice but to say yes. But when two huge guys threw the cargo in the car, I was terrified. There was clearly a living person stuffed inside. Before I could even process what was happening, my boss floored it and sped off. I panicked and told him I would not be part of anything illegal, but he completely ignored me. Then, just as I was desperately begging him to stop, he actually hit the brakes. But what I saw next made my blood run even colder. Police were right ahead doing a checkpoint. My heart jumped straight into my throat. There was someone tied up in the back seat. If the cops found out, my life would be completely over.